Quickly, before the video starts, I streamed this live over at twitch.tv/ballisticren, where I also play games. I stream weekdays at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, so come stop by and say hi. I can't wait to see you over there. Now on with the video. So apparently there was a guy. I already watched this video. I know what's going on. I just want to give my 2 cents on it. There was a guy who was deported from the U.S. back to Canada because he basically scammed the U.S. government. Let's just let this play for a minute, and I'll give my 2 cents.
Douglas Dixon has been deported back to Canada. After being arrested by ICE in February, he was taken to Alligator Alcatraz.
What is?
I didn't think that the United States was going to.
Hold on. What is this mix? Like, it's not coming in both ears. What? And on the thing, it's not coming in both sides. This is weirdly produced.
Treat people inhumanely. They do not care about the human condition in those detention centers.
Yeah, because you're here illegally. But let me see what. This is so weird. I don't know what's going on with this video. I'll probably have to go in and change the mix in editing, possibly.
Dixon moved to South Florida in 2005, where he raised his family and got a green card. During the COVID pandemic, the 61-year-old grandfather had to close down his smoothie cafe and fell behind in taxes.
Just like every other business did. You're not special. There's really nothing I could add to this right now.
The U.S. government $30,000 and
Okay.
pleaded no contest to tax evasion and started paying it back. But you, as a non-citizen, I assume, who spent years here, built a family in America, and never once, I assume, decided to become a permanent citizen, like a genuine citizen. Am I understanding that correctly? If not, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I imagine that's what's going on here. Still owed $12,000. He was arrested during a check-in at his probation office.
And just as
okay, yeah, that would make sense. Let's say if that's going to be relatively harmless. I don't know what's going on with the mix. I'll double check that with another video.
As I turned the corner, there they are. There was about 7 or 8 ICE guys, grabbed me right away.
Look how racist Trump, dude. That's the thing, dude. Trump's orange privilege is so bad, he's deporting white people now too. Like, dude, I'm not saying I like Trump particularly, but this isn't something about race. It's about getting people who want to abuse the American way of life out.
Threw me up against the wall.
He says detainees were allowed to shower every 3 days and got 1 hour of yard time every 4 days. Donald Trump has said the facility would house
oh no, I feel so bad for these criminals.
Violent criminals. But Dixon says that's not his experience.
They all have jobs. Most of them have families. The atmosphere.
Most of them have families who shouldn't be here. Most of these people who shouldn't be here regardless of race, they have families here, guys. We got to get the sympathy. It's like, I don't care. Now, if you're a child who was brought here illegally, yes, you should get the opportunity to stay here illegally. You know, you turn 18, you know, 6 months afterwards or whatever, you go to like the U.S. immigration office within 6 months of graduating high school, whatever, or 6 months from being 18, whatever the case may be. And you're like, okay, listen, I was brought here as a child illegally. I didn't choose to come here. I didn't break any law. I mean, yeah, I didn't break any laws myself, more so to speak. But I love the country. I want to be a citizen. I didn't come. I came here without my consent, essentially. You know, let me become a citizen. I think that's a fair enough point. But if you're an adult who comes here knowingly abusing American values, you need to go. That's just how it is. You need to go. You're not supposed to be here and use our system like this. You know, like,
dude, it's ridiculous. Anyways,
In there is one of despair.
After 9 days at Alligator Alcatraz, Dixon was transferred to another detention center. Under American law, defrauding the government of more than $10,000 is an aggravated felony. After 65 days, Dixon...
dude, I'm so confused because this mix is like popping in one ear and then popping out both ears, and sometimes in the other ear is kind of iffy. I don't know if it's just on their side the mixing's bad, because I've got both channels active and sometimes it will appear in both channels, but
put on a plane and banned from the U.S. for life. He didn't get a chance to say goodbye to his family, but they...
nor should he. You don't, dude, you don't get, it's not like cops come knocking on your door ready to raid your house because you just committed a serious crime, and it's like, oh no, give me a chance to go say bye to my wife and children. It's like, no, you're a potentially violent criminal. We don't know what you're capable of, blah, blah, blah. You don't get the privilege, and especially as someone who was not born in this country.
Sent this message.
He will have accomplished something that he's been terrified for all his life, was being on a plane with his anxiety.
And I'm just proud that he has continued to wake up every morning.
Do they have a copy of that I can keep forever?
Douglas Dixon is one of 32 Canadians who have been deported from the U.S. since October. Dixon will now return to Montreal. And
somehow this is racist, even though this is a white guy doing it or being deported. It's still racist, guys. It's like, dude, don't come to the U.S. if you're just going to abuse the system. We already have our own domestic criminals to deal with. We don't want you.
Move in with his sister in a city that he hasn't called home for more than 20 years.
Well, he's going to call it home for another 20, so, or well, however long he better get comfortable there, is basically what I'm saying. I'm not sure how old he is. I'm not sure how much, how much longer he's got in him. Listen, I'm not saying I want him, want any harm to come to him. It's just, dude, you come to the U.S. as an immigrant, and you show your appreciation by defrauding us. Am I supposed to feel some great sense of hurt and pain for you? You take responsibility and don't show your face in America ever again.
Judy Trin, CTV News, Toronto.
Okay. And of course, CTV is going to be like, oh, he's a victim. He's the victim, not the U.S. taxpayer. They're not the victims. No. Whatever. But anyways, I just wanted to touch up on that.